Hey guys, it's Steph here again today, and today I am back with my BookTubeAthon Wrap-up video. So this is just a little intro, and then right after this there's going to be some time-lapsey kind of videos of the rest of the challenges, which is like the read a book to movie and watch the movie that goes along with it. And I actually ended up changing halfway through the BookTubeAthon challenge, which I think I showed you guys in the last video. I decided to change to Frankenstein by Mary Shelley because I couldn't find The Hobbit anywhere. So I chose this book because there's a TV show out called The Frankenstein Chronicles, plus I have the movie Young Frankenstein and the original Frankenstein movie as well. So you'll see that in next time-lapse kind of video. I also decided to watch Extraordinary Tales, which is Edgar Allan Poe's poetry brought to life in a TV show or in a movie. So I decided to watch that as well to kind of kill two birds with one stone. So I definitely watched a book to movie adaptation of something. Just in case y'all don't consider the Frankenstein Chronicles or Young Frankenstein to be book to movie. But I did watch Extraordinary Tales, which is a Edgar Allan Poe's poetry brought to life in a movie, which is pretty cool. So with a wrap-up video, I will finish the wrap-up video right after all this time-lapse stuff to tell you a little bit about each book and how I was able to manage to, if I did the complete challenges, if I read all 7 books, or what happened. So stay tuned, guys. Just getting ready to watch the Frankenstein Chronicles. I watched Young Frankenstein a little while ago because I couldn't find my actual Frankenstein movie, but yeah, so this is what I'm watching. I love the intro to this TV show. I'm on season 2. I'm about halfway through. I'm starting back at number 1 because I missed, I don't think I paid attention very much in the last few, but yeah. But it's a really good TV show. So enjoy the time lapse. I have also decided to watch this TV show called Extraordinary Tales, and what it is Edgar Allan Poe's poetry brought to life. And since I read the complete collection, I thought that it would be, really awesome to kind of watch it. So definitely, just stay tuned for a little time lapse of this TV show as well, and then I will get right into the recap for BookTubeAthon. Hey guys, I'm back, and I hope you guys enjoyed that little time-lapsey kind of video of the 2 TV shows that I watched, to my movies, and a little bit about each one. So for the wrap-up, of course we all know Frankenstein. It's a classic story. I'm sure that if you haven't read it, you've heard of it at least. Basic. I don't really have to talk about this book much because I think everybody knows all about it. But the Frankenstein is actually one of my favorite books, which is challenge number 7 that Ariel did. I actually did not get to do that one because I was really busy working and things like that. But Frankenstein is one of my favorite books. And I really, really like 1984 and Brave New World as well. The reason I like those 2 books is I like the aspect of how the world could be versus how we live it right now. And I just like the thought that, you know, the world could be so much different with just slight changes. Like Brave New World's one of my favorite books. I read it for a book club and I did not think I was going to like it. But once I started reading it, I actually read it and listened to the audiobook as well. I was amazed at how much I really, really liked that book. But yeah, Frankenstein's probably one of my favorite classic books. You know, I just like the idea behind Victor Frankenstein and, you know, like his dedication to creating life. And that maybe one of these days it might actually be possible to create life the way that he does. I mean, just think about it. Spend a day to think about how technology nowadays and electric and like things like that could possibly happen. Nobody should play God, but imagine if it was possible. Like for instance, I watched this TV show called Altered Carbon. It's like you have a stack in the back of your neck and it stores your memories and your subconscious throughout your life, and then when you die they actually put you into a sleeve, which is like a body that they have made in a lab. Just imagine how crazy it would be if that's how the world ended up being, because nobody would ever die. Of course, it's probably for people that have more money, things like that, but immortality may become real quicker than you think. Sorry, that was my phone ringing. And then I also read Fox and the Phoenix, which was a pretty good book. It's not exactly my kind of book that I like to read. You know, it's just kind of like, it's kind of like it's got like ghosts and dragons and, you know, things like that in it, and I'm just really not in those kind of books very often. So I read the whole book, but I just really didn't enjoy it. It took me quite a while to just get into it and decide to actually read the book. But I made about halfway through and then I was like, I really don't want to keep reading. But I did, just so that I can say that I read 7 books this challenge. And the last book that I haven't spoke about yet in any of my videos is Ask Elizabeth. The only time I spoke about this was in my TBR video. This book here was actually a lot of fun to read. It took me a little bit longer to read than other books because it is written kind of like this in some places, but it is also written with a lot of writing in other places. So this book's definitely like a really awesome read. It makes it enjoyable to read, but it's just all about love, life. If you're a woman, it talks about periods, things like that. But it's a really awesome read, and it's kind of thick, but it is fun to read. So this was my 7th and final book that I read. And I was really proud of myself because I actually read 7 books in a week, which was insane. Because I'm not a big reader much anymore, but I was really excited that I was able to read all 7 books. And I'm a little bummed that I didn't win any of the challenges that I did actually enter on Instagram or on YouTube, but it was fun nonetheless, and I can't wait for the next readathon because I really enjoy them. It kind of pushes me to read and makes, you know, especially when I have something to look forward to. Like I filled out the form for the certificate just because I think it's fun that she's doing a certificate if you read all 7 books for the BookTubeAthon. But I hope you guys had fun doing your BookTubeAthon. I know I did, and I definitely can't wait for next year's. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this wrap-up video, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!